And introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 84 kilograms and trains under Matt Becker and Dimitri Zechariah out of Element Martial Arts. Making his pro debut tonight inside the Eternal Cage, fighting out of Adelaide, Australia. Make some noise for Damian the Honey Bear Volar! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 84 kilograms and trains under Ben Power and Renato Subotic out of Straight Blast Gym and MMA FFT. Boasting a professional record, 2 wins, 2 losses. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia, please welcome to the cage, Alfred the Maker Stoddart! And when our action begins, our referee in charge, Stephen Percival.
Steve Percival, our man in the middle for this one. The energy has just kicked up a notch. Eternal middleweight division.
Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Let's have
I'm not being funny. I see Stoddart kick the cage twice before.
He did.
Before in the warm-up, I thought he was going to fall over, mate.
Round one, here we go. Don't blink for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Damian Volar in the blue corner, Alfred Stoddart standing tall center cage, fighting out of the red corner.
An interesting, Damian Volar, I went back through his record. He hasn't fought, as Stoddart removes a couple of hairs from the top of his head with a left kick. He hasn't fought a southpaw for a long time, and he wants none of the business of the SBG striking system on the feet, straight in on the hips to open up this one, Ben.
Yeah, and Stoddart was desperate to elbow him then, and he knew it wasn't the right thing to do, and he pulled out. This is very smart.
Eternal middleweight bout brought to you by Proper Number 12 Irish Whiskey.
He's very deep under the chin here.
Yeah, looking for the guillotine. He might look to turn Volar over here, trying to get that right elbow high, pushes him up against the cage, and Volar somehow with that haircut in bed manages to pop his head out to safety.
It's a bit of a warning sign. I think Volar's planning to grapple, and Stoddart there is just giving him a warning sign, say, I can do that too, and then I'm going to kick you.
Oh! To a flying start in round one, and it all started with a head kick, Matt.
Yeah, and he's rung his bells here. The Maker's made a headache, and he's under the neck now of Volar, looking to put hooks in right in front of us here. Top hook, traps the arm on the back now, under the chin. Look at it, oh, and he pops out the back door, does Volar.
The Honey Bear in a world of trouble in round one.
More like a honey badger at the moment.
He is the Honey Badger, Ben Vickers. Goodness me.
Wow, now we're on the hips. How's he recovered? Because that was a big shot that sent him to the mat. And there's a knee, a good strong knee from Stoddart. Looking to pick up transition with the single leg now, but he's got that good wrist control on the far side. There's Stoddart. He did a good job of controlling the neck.
He's got a good chin strap here.
Yeah, good chin strap. And he's looking to sit back now for a guillotine, if you don't mind.
Oh, Darth choke.
Darth choke coming here from Stoddart. Looking to make short work of Volar in the opening round. And he's got the leg trap too. Hasn't quite got that right arm all the way through. It's tight. They're big boys, Ben Vickers.
Yeah, good chance to bail and just get back to what he does best, kicking people in the face. Boom.
Right on cue is the Maker, Ben Vickers. Superman punch from the southpaw stance. Volar still fighting his way out of the woods.
Props to Volar for being in this fight still. The resilience he's shown from what he's taken so far. But if that right hand is not glued to the side of his face...
Oh, and it's the left hand that leaves him undone there. The big right head kick from Stoddart, who's pouring on the pressure now. Half a round to go in the first. Volar in the trenches. Stoddart in control. Comes over the top. Huge right hand. Stoddart with a knee. And another one. What's holding this man up? The Honey Bear. Somehow hanging on to his consciousness.
The head kick's coming. It's coming.
Oh, big left hand just grazes off the temple.
What is Damian Volar made of? He's giving Steve Percival no choice but to watch this one very closely. The Maker on fire here in round number one.
Left hand glances. Volar just hanging on here.
There is a long time left in this round.
There is 90 seconds. Oh, down goes the Maker momentarily.
Needs to get it on a leg here. He's almost safer in the grapple with his back taken here as Volar. So tough, wants this so bad. The left hand under the chin now. Big tight squeeze from Stoddart. Big tight squeeze, blood streams from the chin and spins out of it.
There are times in fights when fighters who want out can get out.
Yes.
Volar just had that chance and didn't take it, which says to me that he is still in this fight and he still wants to win it.
He's got big dreams, Big T, and this means so much to him. A little baby at home and another one on the way. He hasn't come all the way from the city of churches to die wondering. Here comes the big right elbow from Stoddart, looking for that bicep control.
And Volar taking a well-received rest against the cage here. Now he's looking for the neck. I think he just wants to get back to his...
Huge slave for the
right on his head. I think he just wants to get back to his stool and regroup. But if he spins in here, he's going to end up in a good position for this last 30 seconds.
Yeah, and he really needs it. That was a big slam, and he landed right on his nose. Volar now with the moment to get back into this. Chin strap in, trying to drive the hips up on top of Stoddart. Has he got a piece of that neck?
I think Stoddart's got a frame in there with his left arm, just stopping the choke being applied. But what a reversal in fortunes here. He's on hunt for the Kimura now.
Kimura attempt from Stoddart.
I don't think he's going to be able to turn his hips all the way underneath Damian Volar and take that one.
Volar, what is this man made of, Big T?
End of round number 1, Damian Volar. What a warrior. Volar, round 2 underway.
Look for Volar to shoot early here. I'd imagine he needs to get right on those hips. Foot's on the gas, blundering forward. Nose is turning around a corner. Good hard kick to the body from Stoddart. Knee to the face. 2 knees from the face from the maker.
My goodness me, how is he still alive, this man?
Well, he's alive.
What is he made of?
He's alive and kicking.
And in a dominant position after all that.
He needs to be really careful. The place he's putting his face, his head in these shots is putting him right in knee range from start. He's found it on so many occasions. I think he's turned around his nose to face the other way, has the maker. Back in looking for the neck. There's wrist control from Volar with the right hand. The crowd takes a breath. Stoddart takes a breath. And it's a cheeky up elbow from Volar.
And again. He's got to get creative here. He knows he's down on the scorecards after round 1. Depending on how the judges score that.
Round 1 at 10-8?
10-8, yes, Ben. I was just about to suggest that.
Although they're very seldom given.
Oh, it's a 10-8 in my books every day of the week. I haven't even got my abacuses. The right hand connects from Stoddart and another one. Volar's eyes all swelled up. In on the double leg. Big sprawl from Stoddart. Again, determined from Volar.
This guy won't quit, I tell you.
The pace this fight's been fought out for middleweights is incredible. The scrambles, high kicks. It's a testament to how fit both these boys are.
I'll tell you what, they call Damian Volar the honey bear, but he looks like he's been stung by a beehive. Face all swelled up, continuing to press forward no matter what happens tonight, T. He's won some fans in Sydney.
He has indeed. In enemy territory for the honey bear. Got to watch the fingers, does Alfred Stoddart. Straight left, down the middle for the maker.
Good little spin out of that one. I reckon Stoddart could do well with just some straight work here. Just take the power off it a little bit, pepper away at him, get him to lean off.
There's so much damage on the face of Volar. He really only needs to jab it. He just needs to keep working on that, and he won't be able to see what he's doing to him.
Yeah, kick the body too, because those hands are coming really low now from Volar. He wants to get on those legs. He needs to put something in front of it. He's just shooting from too far away as Volar, spending a lot of energy in the process. Switches a couple of times, steps through on the left hand. And Stoddart out the back door. Again, shifting with the left to the right.
He's just trying to get off the centre line as he enters, because that's where he's been getting pinged as he comes in. But
oh, good dirty boxing. Randy Couture-esque.
Oh, big shot from Volar. This is where he wants to kick the fight. But it's the maker coming back with a combination of his own. In deep, no success for the honey bear.
Yeah, now finds him on his back. 2 minutes to go as we get a nice little spritz of blood in the commentary booth. Right on top of the action, as are every single patron here at the Liberty Hall. What a venue for mixed martial arts in Sydney, turning it on tonight, as are these two absolute gladiators. Big old middleweights, Stoddart and Volar. Round number 2 has 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. Ben, and it looks like an opportunity for the boys to have a little bit of a breather.
I was just about to say, T, I think this is a very wise move from these, just to take a little pre-round interlude to get... They still, looks like they've still got another round to do yet, because Damian Volar's head is made out of concrete.
Yes, it is a well-deserved, I guess, active rest for both of these guys. Centre cage, 90 seconds on the clock now.
If anyone starts booing, I'm going to evict them from the premises.
We'll leave that to you, Ben Vickers.
Well, not me personally, I'm way too small for that.
As we saw, big things come in small packages earlier today. It was all big sexy, get the party off to a great start in our first fight. It's been an action-packed night here at Eternal 84.
And the guard is wide open. It is available for the pass, but Alfred seems to just be, like we say, taking a little hiatus, doing a little bit of damage, winning the round from the top. It's very smart. He's going to come out hard in the third and look for that finish.
Hands on the biceps. He's probably wondering what he needs to hit Volar with. Potentially the SBG team would chuck a chair into the cage. That might give him more of an opportunity. Tries to get on the hip to create some space, Big T.
Now you make mention of that. These guys have worked hard for the entirety of 10 minutes, and they've still got one round left with just 20 seconds remaining in round two. I think the maker will be quite happy to see this one out on top.
Well, it never looked like it was going to make it out of the first.
Exactly. Oh!
Yeah, mistake there from Stoddart. He got a sniff. He got a sniff ahead an arm triangle, and he jumped on it. He didn't need it. He didn't need it with not long to go, and just opens up the door to breathe a little bit of life back into Volar.
And City Kickboxing's own John Vaca. Make sure you head on over to eternalmma.com and grab your tickets for that one. We're going to call time in round 3 as Steve Percival looks to wipe a bit of the Vaseline off the face of the honey bear. A bit too much excitement in the corner between breaks.
He's got half of the Chemist Warehouse above his left eye there. It wasn't a little bit. Nice work there from the Elements team. But Steve Percival having none of it. Stoddart just looking to find a little moment to counter Volar on the way in, but Volar lands a right hand of his own. Good left kick to the liver.
That is the last thing you need to start the third round of a really hard fight, is just one body kick.
Check left lands flush for Alfred Stoddart, but it's the honey bear continuing to eat shots on the outside of Alfred's range. He's got to close that distance, but be careful at the same time.
The speed at which Stoddart is able to get his legs up to the head for such a big man is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's got such nice kicking game, especially from southpaw. The opportunity to go to that body is a real asset at the heavier weight classes.
He's light on his feet too. He's got lovely footwork. He seems to have gas left in the tank also.
And Volar coming down, the honey bear coming down from light heavyweight. Takes a big deep breath, but he's in phenomenal condition too. This is South Australian.
Especially given all the punishment he's taking. I mean, that empties your gas tank too. So imagine if he hadn't have taken all his punishment, I'm sure he'd be pushing the pace real hard right now.
Absolutely.
As he walks onto 2 more head kicks.
Yes, he does. Shooting for the hips now. He's in deep and he's down is the maker. Great position for Damian Volar, half guard.
Yeah, and Stoddart really gave that up. I think he thought, I'm going to take a couple of seconds here. There was no hard scramble there to avoid that.
Now, this is the opening of the chapter of Damian Volar in this fight. This is the first time he's really been in the driver's seat with a little bit of time to go. He's got 3 minutes 15. He's been on the end of a hiding from Stoddart the whole way through this fight. He's hung in there now. This is his moment. And he's looking to almost set up a cradle pass. Butterflies go in from Stoddart. He needs to get his back to the fence, and he does. Volar looking to collapse that frame and drag that leg out behind him with the right.
He just needs to slide his cage side leg parallel with the cage and use that as a base to create a frame to stand up from, which is exactly what he just did. Brilliant work from Alfred Stoddart.
Yeah, he did really well with that wrist control with the right hand too, didn't he, Ben? Just to prevent the back take.
Very clever grappling, not rushing, not making any mistakes, but not leaving anything open for him to be caught with. This is a bad position to be caught in. He's in sort of no man's land for himself at the moment. He needs to either get hiked or try and turn back towards.
Volar really needs something now. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third. He's worn on Stoddart. He's made him carry his weight back up to his feet, Ben Vickers.
But he needs a finish.
He does need a finish.
And he's not going to get it doing this. So, yeah, here we go. Let's see what...
That was telling there. Big deep breath from the bloodied face of Damian Volar. It looks like a drop pie at the moment right in front of us. Another kick to the liver from Stoddart.
Well, I think Stoddart's managed his energy really well in this fight. I think he showed a good fight IQ.
Final 90 seconds in the third and final round, Eternal's middleweight division. And it's good to see the rising talent of this division. Huge head kick and left hand lands again for Alfred Stoddart, opening up in the final exchanges of this one.
And Volar's getting to the hips at the right times. He just doesn't have the energy to do anything with it, which is unfortunate.
Big deep breath. Summons his energy for a last assault. 1 minute does on the clock for the South Australian to try and find something there here against the maker. And a right check hook. This round's been the story of the right check hook and the left kicks from Stoddart. Some beautiful boxing on the inside, stumbles Volar backwards, who just spits blood onto the canvas.
It's brand new, that canvas.
They're getting good use out of it tonight. Yes.
40 seconds now for Stoddart in the driver's seat, one hand out the window, little cigarello in his hand. Summons the crowd. He's got an opportunity to do something.
Here we go.
Volar invites him to the center.
Oh, he wants to welcome him to the center. Stoddart says no. And it's Volar that's going to chase him down for the final 15 seconds. Can he pull something special out for the crowd here in Sydney?
No.
Big
takedown, Matt Williams. What a way to finish the fight for the Honey Bear.
Yeah, look, he might not come out the victorious fighter on this occasion, but I tell you what, he's won something in Sydney tonight, and that's the hearts of the fans at the Liberty Hall and fans all across Australasia joining us tonight for Eternal 84 Big T.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of insane action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Our 3 judges score this fight 30-25, 30-26, and 30-25 for your winner via unanimous decision in the